Hi, welcome to LiveCast with
Adzi Magic and
Vtuber.
in today's episode we meet ElenKaida. She is a Celestial Dragon Vtuber. She's only been streaming for less than a year.
So sit back, relax and enjoy.
Hello, I'm ElenKaida and welcome to LiveCast with Adzi Magic and Vtuber.
So, welcome Ellen, and thank you so much for coming on to LiveCast.
Thank you for having me.
You're very, very welcome. So you're a Twitch streamer, and obviously we're going to go through how you got into it and your journey, but we always like to start with your name. So how did you come up with it?
Well, actually originally when I made a Twitch account just kind of to look around Twitch, they gave me a random name called Flippant Dragon, and I liked the dragon part of it. Yeah. So when I decided to start streaming, I created this account, but I wanted a name that had a meaning.
Yeah.
And so for the type of dragon I am supposed to be, I'm a celestial dragon. So the name is actually a mixture of Elvish and Japanese. The first part, Elen, means moonbeam. And the last part, Kaida, means little dragon.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry. Not moonbeam. It was star.
Star.
Allow star. Yes, it's little dragon star.
Little dragon star. That's
means.
A really cute name. Yeah. You should have just gone with that. I assumed that you were actually called, because I always called you Ellen. Now I know it's Helen. But I assumed that that was your name, your first name, and then the Kaida came from something to do with the dragon related. So there you go. You learn something new every podcast, don't we? We do.
Exactly. So our second question is, how and when did you get into streaming and why?
Well, I started at the beginning of this year, 2023.
Wow.
I was like, I actually wanted to start at the end of 2022, but it was all like new tech to me. I didn't really know what was going on. So I started doing some research before I started, and then officially really started in January when I got my PC.
Oh.
Nice.
And
so not long ago.
Yeah, I was going to say, obviously it's very recent. And had you been watching a lot of Twitch before you started streaming?
I did. Actually, I started out watching streamers on YouTube during the pandemic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I never really watched streamers before. I'd watched some videos here and there, and during the pandemic, I didn't really get to go anywhere. So I started exploring more, and I started watching people like Ludwig, Valkyrie, Kuno, Sky's Toast, like all them playing, Among Us, and just like having a good time playing games together and stuff. And it made it seem more interesting to me, like, because it's something I didn't consider previously.
Yeah.
Makes sense, yeah. But Jinx, you can't speak for us, the podcast.
Great. It's a great podcast.
Go for it.
So what is a VTuber? Like, we haven't heard of this term before. So why did you choose to go down that route instead of kind of showing your face or having no camera?
Well, a VTuber typically, is like a personality as well as the avatar.
Yeah.
Right.
So I kind of went the route more of just the avatar, and I kind of try to be myself for the most part. But a lot of times people will create a character, an attitude, a persona. They have a whole backstory and everything. And while I have a little bit, because like I'm a dragon, but I don't go into it that much. I prefer kind of just to be myself behind the purple facade.
I love that.
Fair enough.
So what is your backstory then for your character? I know you said you had a little bit. So.
Yeah, a little one. Well, I'm a celestial dragon that was chased out of heaven, and while I'm in hiding, I play video games.
Nice.
That's fair enough. That's good. And so I obviously looking into your streaming and your stats and stuff. You only started this year, but you've had amazing growth. Your streams are like from when I first started watching you. When I first started hearing about you, I think it was quite early in your. I didn't even realise it was that early. If you know what I mean. It was months and months and months ago. I think I found you through Killerbot Dad originally, or possibly through Stephen Bazza and Fungicide, but I can't remember which one. But I remember like watching and thinking, oh, this lady's like really established streamer. I had no idea, obviously, that it's still quite new. So that's amazing, and you've done so well. So, what is the secret to your growth, do you think?
I've been asked this before, and I don't think I have really a secret per se. Because really, when I started out, I didn't know anything about networking, about talking, about meeting people, about creating content or anything at all.
Yeah, lots of people start kind of like that.
Exactly.
Nowadays.
Exactly. I started playing game, zero mic, just playing the game. No one was watching, and I'm like, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Let me go watch some actual streamers stream. And I did. I just went on Twitter and I started finding random Twitch streamers and going and watching their streams. And I've actually met a few of my friends doing that, actually.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. Fungus I met through a streamer I found on Twitter.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
Small world.
Yeah. And so, how would you best describe your community?
It's kind of, I don't know, just a mixture of people that like to hang out and play games together and chat and chill and vibe,
Because you have, like, the music on your streams is incredible, and I know a lot of it's down to you and a lot of it's down to your followers, but your redeem for music is very low, isn't it? Like 10 channel points per a song request.
Oh, it's only one.
Oh, one channel point for a song request. Because I remember one of the times I came in and you were playing Killing in the Name of by Rage Against the Machine, which is one of my all-time favourite songs, and I was like, yes, this is awesome. And I remember saying to you, this is incredible, what a great vibe with the music. It's just like, it's so good. So yeah, I just want to applaud you for that.
Yeah, definitely. So looking at your stream numbers, you currently have 2,090. No, 2,000.
Yeah, that's right.
And 95 followers currently. And your stream time is 228 hours. So that's 9 full days of like real life. Full days, back to back.
Yeah.
So that's amazing for how like the ratio is incredible.
This is what I was saying to Fo when I looked at your stats. I was like, how's she only done 228 hours and she's got 2,000 followers? Some of the guys that we've interviewed have done 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 hours streaming, and they hadn't even reached 2,000 yet. So you're obviously doing something well and something right. So, well done.
Yeah.
And also I noticed as well you play a variety of games, mainly Fortnite, but did you always play Fortnite, or was that just a game you were like, if I'm going to stream I need to pick something? How did you get into Fortnite?
Originally, I was going to be a Splatoon 2/Splatoon 3 streamer.
Cool.
That was my favorite game. That's what I played all the time.
Phoebe likes it.
Yes. I was a big Nintendo girl, still a big Nintendo girl. But if you recall, when I first started streaming, nobody was watching me. I didn't know what was going on. I tried to like meet people in the Splatoon communities, but I never really met anyone that I could like really play with and just have a good time with. And it's one of those games that's better that when you play with people. And I had a friend that wanted me to play Fortnite. And I'm like, what is this game, Fortnite? I'm not going to play this. So I picked it up. I played it because, if a friend wants to play a game with me, I'll play whatever game. It doesn't matter what it is, whether I like it or not. And I
Yeah.
actually started to enjoy it, and I joined a few Discord communities. And a lot of these communities, people play Fortnite. So I started playing Fortnite with various people in January. That's when I started playing the game, actually.
Yeah.
It's in January when I got my PC. And it kind of became my main game because I had people to play with. Because I like playing with others, you know?
Yeah. That's cool. And so with your, like, you were completely new to it from January. So you had to go in, no skins, nothing. You had to invest, obviously, in the battle pass, because as a streamer, you can't just go around with the default skin all the time, because people come in and be like, why are you wearing the default skin? Why haven't you got this, that, and the other?
Yeah, you got absolutely made fun of for your lack of skins.
Yeah, I think I've got like 80 or 90 now, but at one point I had like 12 and everyone was like, you've only got battle pass skins, what a noob. So I was like, right, great, I'm just going to have to spend a load of money and buy as many skins as I can just to stop these people annoying me. But I assume you've had the same.
I started, I think, getting the battle pass maybe a couple months into playing, as I didn't get it initially.
Oh, okay.
And my audience was fairly small when I first started, so I mean, nobody really cared what skin I was wearing.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I didn't want to be the default skin. I was like, if I'm going to be playing this game, I need something fresh.
I need something cute.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I typically go for the cute. Yes, I go for the cute girl skins. I like the cute girl skins, you know.
Yeah, so do I.
So do I, to be fair. So have you got a skin in Fortnite that is the LN skin, the one that everybody knows that's yours, or do you change it up?
I change it up. I'll use the same skin for maybe a few streams, and then I'll be like, it's time for a new skin, and I'll put on something else. I haven't found one that I just like, that's my soul skin, you know, that I use most of the time.
Wait till they release your own version. Right, you'll get your own creator skin.
Well, I'm going to need to not be a potato on Fortnite for that first.
So yeah, obviously you're really new to the game, but do you currently know what your best Fortnite game is? Like, or your most kills that you've gotten in a game?
I do. My most kills in a game has been 13.
Nice.
And I've been trying to surpass that. There was once I was playing a game with a few other streamers, and I got to 12 kills, and I was so proud of myself because like my entire team died. There were still 6 people left, and I ended up clutching and winning with 12 kills. But I still haven't beat 13.
Yeah.
I still haven't beat it.
You get close, and then palms start getting sweaty. So do you play mouse and keyboard, or do you play controller?
I've always been on mouse and keyboard with Fortnite, yeah.
And do you play builds or no builds?
Well, I currently play no builds because when I started, no builds was a thing, you know. So I never had to play builds. I didn't have to learn it, so I didn't. But I do want to get into builds. I do want to try. I had a friend teach me like the basic stuff, but I'm so slow. Like I like watching people like Steven Baza. They're so fast
honestly.
with the builds, and I'm like... You know, I need to learn how to do that.
When I watch him build, it makes me want to throw my controller out the window because I'm controller and it's just I'm terrible at it. So I don't bother. I can't. I let other people build for me. But on keyboard and mouse, obviously you can do keybinds, can't you? And it's a lot. From what I've heard, it's a lot easier to transition into building with a keyboard. So you should be all right. I'm sure you'll work it out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So obviously it hasn't been that long, but how has your like setup changed from when you first started, or even before when you like, you know, you said obviously you didn't have a mic, and from there till now, what's kind of been the upgrades and stuff?
Well, initially I started with, which I still have this mic, but my HyperX SoloCast mic.
Mm-hmm.
But it was on on my desk, and so any kind of movement with the keyboard, it was getting banged around, and it was just you could hear all that sound. So I I got a headset, and I used the headset mic. But you know, the sound quality of a headset mic isn't the best.
Yeah.
So recently, I transitioned back to my solo cast, but I have one of the boom arms now, so it's not. So you don't hear all the banging on my desk anymore.
Posh now with your boom arm.
Yeah.
Have you got a pop filter and everything? You're all set.
I do have a pop filter. And recently added virtual filters to my mic. So I don't sound as tinny, kind of get rid of some of the background noise if I'm like running the fan and stuff like that.
Ah, that's clever. See, so you're because you were saying obviously technically when you first started, and I keep saying first started, we're talking 11 months ago, or 12, nearly a year ago, I guess, but you had no technical knowledge, you said, and it sounds like you're flying now technically.
Not even close.
Oh, okay.
I have a slight bit more now, but I have good friends that help me out when I need it.
That's the great thing about Twitch. I think you find people who are similar to you, but also everybody wants to give you advice and help. And if you have a problem,
Really
you go into a Discord and be like, right, this isn't working, and somebody will know how to fix it.
Yeah.
Or suggest something. And so I wanted to ask you as well, with regard to like your streams and your streaming, we were talking before off the podcast about if you're streaming tonight, and you said obviously you were scheduled yesterday. So how many times a week do you stream, and what sort of length are your streams?
I typically try to stick to 3 days a week.
Yeah.
At about 1 to 2 hours of a stream.
Okay. So that's quite short, obviously, for the...
Yeah.
Is there any reason? Do you get bored, or do you just...
Well, when I was streaming before, I was doing 4 to 6 hour streams, and I think like the longest I ever did was an 8-hour stream, but it was causing me like a lot of like anxiety. I was getting really stressed out about it.
Oh, okay.
Like after I got my affiliate, I took like a month off because I was like, I just can't do this. I don't know if I want to do this anymore.
Wow.
I still kept like hanging out on Twitch, go visit streams, making friends, but I was like, I don't know if I want to stream anymore. But I started again, but I kind of limit my time so like the stress doesn't build up,
Fair enough.
That's good. Yeah, so you're obviously looking out after yourself as well as thinking about what's best for you, and your community obviously love it as well, because when you've got, are they the same 3 days every week?
It's usually the same days, but like the past couple of weeks have been a little wonky. I haven't really stuck to my schedule. I was trying to get back to it this week, but as you can see, that didn't happen. But I'm going to try to get back on track.
No, that's fine. I think when it comes to schedules and things, you don't want it to take over your life too much, and I've been guilty of it myself. You still want to maintain a life outside of Twitch as well as obviously inside of Twitch. But wanting to ask you about your family, but not your personal family, the fungi family.
Okay.
So tell us, because obviously when we interviewed Fungicide, he talks about it a little bit, but he hadn't announced it yet. So he didn't want to go into the detail, because he was literally about 3 days away from announcing it to the community and everybody. So I thought this is be a great opportunity to actually tell us all about it. How did it come about?
How does it work?
Yeah.
Well, Fungicide. He's a pretty funny dude. He's really cool, and he's one of those people that always tries to make people feel welcome, always tries to, make friends with them and everything like that. And I was talking to him one day, I was like, dude, you need a stream team. I know you're not a partner yet, but like, I think you could build something really cool. And he was like, nah, so went on about his business. And, like while later he starts talking about, maybe I should start a stream team. Maybe I should get a group of people together, like-minded, that want to grow, that want to have fun, that want to make content together.
Yeah.
And, he started just like building this team and inviting people. Like he wants it to grow bigger. Like he only has a few people on it right now, just to kind of work things out initially. But yeah, he definitely wants it to grow and to bring new people in. Just, people that want to play games or chat or talk or vibe and just have good times together,
Yeah. And so who are the members at the moment?
At the moment, of course, it's Fungusi. It's a Bry Guy,
Yep.
Unity GTV, me, and Roguestar 69.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so not many of you, yeah, definitely.
But it's good.
Not yet.
And with regard to your content, so do you solely stream on Twitch, or do you put content out anywhere else?
I started a YouTube channel and then didn't use it. I've been meaning to make some YouTube videos. I just haven't yet. I just stream on Twitch.
Yeah.
But I'd like to expand into other services, like maybe start streaming on YouTube sometimes, or I don't even have a TikTok, y'all. I am terrible when it comes to social media.
I haven't even got TikTok.
I don't have TikTok. I don't use Instagram. I don't. It's terrible.
Wow.
It's so hard though, I get it.
Yeah, it's time consuming, and I pretty much put all my focus into Twitch, and I know I need to look beyond that. But
that makes your growth even more crazy, because obviously you sit on an average of, I think when I looked at your stats, it was like 30.9 was your average, and you're not advertising yourself anywhere other than, I guess, Twitter, because you talked about it, and just being part of other people's Discords and streams. So imagine the growth if you had a TikTok, or I think I'm terrible as well, but Twitch, I don't know if you've noticed, on the clips editor, you can literally link a TikTok account to it, and you can edit the videos in such a way now inside of Twitch that you can literally just post straight to TikTok. They've made it so easy. So I recommend doing that.
wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yes, in the
definitely.
in the Twitch editor. And so your stream wise, then the Fungi fam, they obviously, because Fungicide was a content creator first on YouTube. I've seen he's been putting out content on there. So is that strange for you to be like, oh yeah, look, I've got a YouTube channel that I don't use, but I'm in loads of these videos that are going up?
I don't think so. I think it's probably a kind of a good introduction to YouTube for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I love to consume content on YouTube, but like trying to make and edit my own videos just seems kind of daunting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's just definitely a skill.
Yeah. And that's why I haven't done it yet. I need to.
Yeah, get into it.
It's definitely on the list. It's on the list of things.
Because obviously now Twitch have also opened up the multi-streaming platform, haven't they? So as an affiliate, you're not allowed to stream on any other platform until recently, because I think they've realised a lot of people were leaving Twitch and going elsewhere and not really caring about Twitch anymore. And I think that's how they've managed to regenerate the numbers, because the numbers of viewers dropped off quite drastically over the last 6 months since Kick and places like that have been around. Have you thought about transitioning into Kick, or are you literally Twitch only?
The thing is, I created a Kick account to follow some friends to help them when they were trying to get their monetization on Kick, but the app's not good. I downloaded the app on my phone. The app's terrible. Yeah. The UI needs a lot of fixing, and the website itself is just not as smooth and nice as Twitch.
Yeah.
And the emotes, which are like the things I use the most on Twitch all the time, are just not. They're not as good. They don't look as good. They don't work as well. Everything is really kind of funky.
Yeah.
Yeah. And until they can get it to be a lot smoother and nicer, like Twitch is, I don't think I would transition over to Kick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though, I mean, their monetization split is great.
Yeah.
But for me, it's more about the user experience.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
Definitely.
Because I was going to say, they don't do channel point redeems or anything, do they? So, and there's no adverts, so there's no actual what's the word? There's no motivation for anyone to even subscribe, because a lot of people subscribe on Twitch because now you can get up to 9 adverts, and obviously you don't want to miss out on what's going on, particularly if you're engrossed in a community. But on Kick, there's no adverts, there's no channel points. It feels very soulless, and I feel like I'm exactly the same as you. I love Twitch and the way that they've made it work. I love the fact that you can share things with your community. You can have redeems that are about people in your community and all that sort of stuff. So no, that's good that you're the same, because so many people just went over for their money, didn't they? Rather than staying on Twitch, etc.
Yeah. Yeah. So obviously this is you're fairly new, but to Twitch and this kind of this family and this like lifestyle, not lifestyle, but so what does the future kind of hold for you? Have you got anything in the works? Anything that you're kind of looking forward to?
For me, I was actually getting to a point where I was getting just like, I felt like I was stagnating. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't feel like I was going anywhere. I know it seems like when you look at the numbers that like I'm growing, right? I'm growing, I'm getting bigger. But for me, it felt like I wasn't growing in the way I wanted to, because I felt like my content itself was stagnating. So I kind of want to look at evolving into something different. You know what I mean? And come up with more events and things to keep things fresh and interesting, so that I don't get bored, and so that the audience doesn't get bored as well. Because I want to enjoy what I'm doing, and I want people who are watching or playing with me to enjoy it as well. Yeah.
What kind of events would you kind of want to do? Like Fortnite sort of events?
Well, it would be nice, since I have a creator code, to set up some tournaments and stuff.
Yeah.
I actually saw a tournament that was really cool that was set up by a streamer named Revivals. He did a pickaxe-only tournament. And so you couldn't use any weapons, no mobility. All you could do was hit each other with a pickaxe. It was one of the most hilarious things I have ever seen, and it looked like a lot of fun. Yeah. So just like setting up tournaments that don't necessarily have to be just about squads fighting each other, but just something different,
having fun
in the game.
And it resets the skill margin, doesn't it? Because although a better player with better movement is still more likely to kill someone with a pickaxe than a not very good player, it decreases the gap, because you can just get lucky with a few pickaxes, can't you?
It's just true.
Yeah. And so when did you get your creator code?
Let's see, when did I get my creator code? Maybe a couple months ago, I think. I'm not sure. I can't recall.
Yeah.
I just remember seeing people for creator code and wondering what it was and looking it up. And I was like, what is this creator code thing? I was like, oh, when you hit 1K, you can get one, which, that's not bad at all. So I applied for it. And I mean, I haven't really done anything with it yet, but I'm planning to. That's definitely something I'm looking at.
Because you can create your own maps and all sorts, can't you? So
yes,
create some sort of dragon layer environment.
That actually would be a pretty good idea.
There you go. That's what you can have that one for free. That's on.
Thank you.
And so, do you feel like, as part of, you haven't got any other sort of thinking in terms of anything that you want to do outside of, so you've got Twitch, you want to get into YouTube, but is there anything else you want to take with your character, like evolve that anymore, or?
Yes, actually, the character that I'm using right now is something I made in a free app from Steam called Vroid. But this is not what necessarily I want my character to be, because I want a custom character.
Yeah.
However, that will take a long time to get, because looking at some like the top VTubers out there, like Shy Lily and people like her, their VTubers are like 10K plus.
Wow.
Right, for their models, for a custom. Yeah, it's if you get into making models, you can make a ton of money.
Crikey. I literally was not expecting that. I was thinking you were going to say like a few hundred. That's crazy.
there are models you can get for a few hundred, but they're not going to be quite as detailed. You know, you're
Yeah.
not going to get like the model I'm using right now. You're not getting a lot of facial expressions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you look at some of these top VTubers, it's like you're looking at an actual person with how much expression
Yeah.
they can get on their face. You can do as well. I'd like to do full body tracking. So you're
awesome.
not just seeing like me just sitting here like this, right?
You can move
'Cause,
around
like,
and stuff.
Exactly. I would like to be able to do more like a person on a camera would do, but I'm limited by technology at the moment because
okay.
a lot of things I want to do cost too much money. At present.
I didn't know that it would be anywhere near that much. I thought you'd just go on Fiverr and be like, right, I need a, you know.
You can, but you get what you pay for,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
If you
But-
want more stuff, you got to pay more.
Yeah, because I knew obviously with the VTubers that they follow you where you're looking, and so do you have on your setup then at home? Do you have a camera that's on you, obviously, but that is being tracked by the software, so that it sees
Yes.
when you look, when you lean, that sort of thing?
Yes.
That's quite clever.
That's
isn't it?
why I'm moving right now.
Yeah,
Because
so
the camera. Yep. I have a Logitech Stream Cam that I turn on, and I use the virtual, like on Discord call we're on right now. I have
Yeah.
to turn on the virtual camera in an application called VC Face,
Yeah.
and so that it puts it into Discord so that y'all can see the avatar.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I also have another program that lets me do the hand tracking because VC Face doesn't automatically do the hand tracking. You have to buy something for that. But I
wow.
found a cheap program for like $2 a month so I can do the hand tracking.
That's definitely worth it though.
Yeah.
I think so.
It adds to your character, doesn't it? So much like your avatar. And so you were obviously saying you've learned all of this, so I'll take it through watching the YouTube videos and speaking to people how to do all
Yes.
this stuff.
Absolutely.
See, it's incredible. Like I wouldn't have the first clue. I think you've done really well there.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Well, thank you.
And anything else you wanted to discuss? Anything you would like to tell people about that no one knows yet, or is anything coming up that you think like you've got a birthday or your stream anniversary is going to come up soon anyway as well, isn't it?
Yeah, my stream anniversary, my affiliate anniversary, I think, is in March.
Yeah.
March will be my affiliate anniversary. Yep.
Have you
I have
started?
nothing planned.
No.
At all. Nothing. I mean, maybe I should plan something. I did once, which is one of my favorite streams I've ever done, was a karaoke stream because I like to sing.
Yeah.
I'm not a singer. I'm not great at singing, but I do like to sing. And I invited some friends with me, and we sang songs and hung out together, and it was a lot of fun. I'd
Yes.
like to do more stuff like that, I think.
Stephen Bazza has told me that I need to join one of your karaoke streams because obviously I sing all the time on my streams along with my music.
And in real life.
Much
And
to
in
my
real life.
much to my community, family, and friends' displeasure. So I definitely have to get involved with one of your karaoke streams.
Absolutely.
Make a
I
fool
like
of
for
myself.
anyone. It's open to anybody, because I think that there's nothing better in life than just being able to enjoy singing and dancing, music, and happiness. You know, it doesn't matter what you sound like, it doesn't matter what you look like, as long as you're having a good time.
That's That's an
exactly.
incredible message as well. Love that.
So, do you have any like longer streams planned? Because I know like Fungus Eye was like famous for having really, really long streams.
Really long 24-hour streams that
Yeah.
last 2 hours.
Yeah, and that.
Yeah.
So, do you have any like long streams planned, or any of like kind of bigger streams or events sort of planned?
I have been told multiple times that I need to do longer streams, that my streams are too short. That people will come and they're like, your stream's already over. And I'm like, yeah, it is. But I had a community challenge that I've been meaning to get it set up. I'm making a new model for it, actually. It's called the Helen stream because one of the first like communities I joined someone accidentally mistyped my name and called me Helen. And so now if you ever see me in a chat and someone's calling me Helen, that's where it all stems from. Yes. She is my evil twin, and she's going to come out, and I'm going to do a whole stream with a new model all about Helen.
I was going to say, is it you're going to have a different avatar as well?
Absolutely. Completely different personality, because, you know, Helen, she's not sweet and nice. She's a little spicy. She's a little mean. So
I love that.
Yeah.
So is that an exclusive? Have we got an exclusive there?
You got the exclusive, yes.
I love that. That's a great question, Fo. Well done. So when is that planned? Because you said it's in the works. Does that mean soon or?
Yeah, I need to finish. I got to finish the model and then do the advertising thing. And then I'm hoping within the next couple of weeks it'll be good to go.
Oh, we'll have to look out for Helen. It sounds like it's going to be quite a good fun stream, to be fair. So will you just be doing the same normal thing, playing Fortnite, or have you got something else in mind?
I was gonna do more of a just chatting stream, I think, and just be the character,
roasting your community.
Yeah. Instead of, because I mean, if I just do the game thing, I'm just gonna fall into patterns and just, you know. But I'm playing a character, so I want to
proper player
kind of jump into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bit more. Add a bit of sass to the.
Exactly.
Okay, great. So we've come to the end of the podcast. So now it's over to you to pitch yourself, obviously, so you can tell us just basically where we can find you, where we can follow you, and just a little bit about your stream, obviously what to expect, etc. And we'll hand over to you to do that.
Okay. Of course, y'all know I'm ElenKaida. I'm a dragon Vtuber girl. I love to play games, especially with friends, but I also like to play with new people. I just recently joined a stream team called the Fungi Fam, started by Fungi, and I'm looking forward to making new content. You can find me on Twitch at ElenKaida, soon on Instagram by the same name, and also you can find me on YouTube when I finally post a video on there.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming on, and
it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure. And you know what? I have to say, I thought it would be really weird talking to an avatar, but it hasn't been at all. I don't know about you.
No, yeah, it's been completely normal.
Yeah. Like I was expecting me to be thinking like, oh, it's just really odd, but actually, you've made it really easy. So thank you so much.
Well, thank y'all for having me.
You are welcome.
Thank you for watching. That was awesome.
Yes, Ellen was brilliant. Very nice to learn about VTubing and a very unique experience. Never spoken to an avatar before, so there you go. Don't forget, all of our other episodes are available on YouTube and on Spotify, and please make sure you hit the like or the subscribe button, whichever one it is. It's free and it really helps us out, so thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.